Hello, this is Dr. Bob of Proactive Wellness and Injury Center, and continuing our discussion regarding the supplement berberine. And I shared with you that berberine is able to inhibit fat storage, and it also increases the efficacy of the hormone insulin, which reduces the blood sugar, which of course is going to stabilize, and then that way you're not going to overeat. Not only does the berberine, or is it effective in doing that, it also helps in promoting two basic hormones, one of which is called leptin and another one adenopectin. Now, what the leptin is, it's basically a voice, if you will. So when you're eating, the fat cells now are getting the food, the nutrients from the food that you're eating, and they're being filled and being satisfied. And when they get filled and satisfied, leptin then signals the brain that we're good, you don't need to eat anymore, and you can stop your eating. Well, what happens is when the leptin is low or weak, then the fat cells are continuing to fill up, and there's no voice, there's no signaling going to the brain, so the person will continually overeat and overeat, therefore increasing the number of fat cells and the fat storage. So this is an ongoing effect, and they just continue to eat every time, because the signaling system has failed. The adenopectin is a hormone that helps to regulate the metabolism. It helps to govern the blood sugar level here. And what it's going to do is to, in doing that, it's going to control the blood sugar level. I digressed and I apologize. So that means that you're satisfied when you eat and you're not going to overeat. Research has showed us over and over and over again that people that are obese or overweight, getting obese, they have very low levels of the adenopectin, very low levels. And also with this research, the addition of berberine alone, this is not exercising, not using the lasers, not doing other things, even reducing their caloric intake. The addition of the berberine alone has helped in this research, where the people over a 6 or 8 week period, not changing anything, have lost about 5 or 6 pounds. So imagine if you have an individual, if you go to your doctor and he or she sits down and they assess you and they determine exactly how much berberine you should be taking in a day, coupled with the chiropractic care to ensure that the nerve system is going to be totally clear, and therefore the brain is going to be communicating with the rest of the body, so therefore your body is going to be operating at its full potential. And add to that the low-level laser therapy, which is going to increase the amount of mitochondria, and I don't want to get too technical in here, but the amount of energy in the cells, the motors in the cells that are going to produce the energy, which is the ATP. And the more energy you have in the body, the faster the healing is going to take place. So also, and I know I've really maybe confused you in watching this, but the lasers can also help in increasing the mitochondria, as well as the berberine is going to increase the mitochondria in the brown fat, which produces heat. And in order for it to produce heat, it's going to need more energy, which are calories, and it's going to burn more calories, which means you're going to lose more fat. Anyway, if you combine the right amount of berberine, the chiropractic care, the low-level laser therapy, to the fat, to the yellow fat and the brown fat, and you add to that a really good exercise program for the individual, and hydration, and also the monitoring the caloric intake, you have got a winning, indeed a winning formula there. So I hope it was not too confusing, because the bottom line I wanted to share with you is that berberine really is a silver bullet, and when added to a protocol that I just reviewed, is going to help you tremendously in losing your weight. And remember, if you haven't watched the previous video, I mentioned how it affects your metabolism even in a greater extent than does the thyroid. So Thanks for putting up with this. I hope I didn't confuse you too much. And look, please add your questions down below, or you can email your questions to us at office@pro-activewellness.com. We'll be more than happy to attempt to answer those questions for your benefit, because our goal is to help you to achieve the best performance of your life. So again, until the next video, and as always, God bless.